Both teams walking on the Rift here. And look at the Gragas items right there. It's the Baus Classic. So greedy. The Sapphire Crystal start. If you get any damage in lane, you have no self-sustain. You can't press Q at all because you're not getting any mana regen. This is the classic Baus. If he gets away with it, he's up 350 gold. But getting away with it is so hard. You have to play pixel perfect. You see Velia walking in a little bit, prodding. Just in a fairly stock standard spot. And what is going on the river there? Baus and Velia. Excuse me. Now looking at bot side. Level 2 prior seems to be, again, fairly even. Second wave hasn't arrived yet, though. Of course, with new feats of strength, we are playing on the patch where it's first to 3 kills instead of first to 1 kill. Very beneficial for the Baus. No flame. Intended. Obviously, the Baus is a great player. As Kamski, W's in there. Crowny already ignited. He's going to go on top of Fatesky here. And Reckless wants this fight here. Kamski seems to have overstepped a little bit. And Reckless, look at him. He's chasing him down. Flash forced out from the Rakan. As Fatesky, now in a 1v2 scenario, forces Crowny's flash himself. But I think Reckless still wants some more here. Level 2 Janna has never looked more scary in its life. There's actually nothing's going to come from that, except for double summoner spells burnt on Crowny. You got to say that trade might be a little bit better for DMG there. No sums on the ADC, for no sums on the support, but look at Velia. Now this is exactly what Lost Returns need right now. There's good vision set up for DMG, but that might be a little bit too overextended here. If you see Velia is already walking around, Reckless walking up there, doesn't have the Q procced, and Velia knows he's on vision, just going to take the reset. Top Baus has been forced to reset. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Now he has to TP back before he has that lost chapter. And that's when it gets tough now. If you have to TP back with Sapphire Crystal start before you get Lost Chapter, it's very bad. The point of Sapphire Crystal is to get a really fast Lost Chapter about 4 minutes in the game. You can get it on the 5th wave. But Baus wasn't able to do that. And now he's taking another bad trade. So Bucci, bit of a stranglehold on this lane. He's going to shove Baus in. Another Q, just cooking Baus in the face there. He's going to need to find another way to reset. The Bits isn't looking to dive, and he takes a good trade on the back end of that. No resources realistically being lost yet, as the Lost Chapter has been acquired. Baus did manage to get a good reset off, as he's known to do. And his lane is salvaged now. I think while we have a breaking game, it's important to talk about just how good Lost Returns have looked as a team. We may have expected them to do well. No one expected them to do this well. Lost Returns, with Coach Cadrell behind them, is looking absolutely insane. They are looking like an LEC team, if I do say so myself. They're really bringing their A game. People had questions about whether or not Baus should be a proper player in a professional settings. You see, bot tower is just going to be blasted. There's a lane swap's coming through for Grubs already. If you take a look at where Bucci's pathing out of base. Sorry to interrupt my yapping. A lane swap. You see Fatesky versus Baus in the top lane. This is a staple of Lost Returns gameplay, though. They do thrive in these lane swap scenarios. They're very good. I'm just going to overstay his tempo a tiny little bit here. Bits are cleaning out the top side. This is actually quite good. 4 Bits' tempo, as we see Velia's already down a camp. He's going to lose his blue as well. This is not sure how this ended up happening. But Velia's in a pretty bad spot, jungle camp-wise. It does mean he has a lot of time to do stuff on the map, and he's found where Wukong is. Reckless hit a hover as well in a very good spot, and I think the Scuttle Crab going to go uncontested as level 3 is Kamski running around the map there, and this is what lane swaps do to supports, man. It's brutal. Everyone's talking about how lane swaps suck for top laners, and it's true, they do. These poor support players are like level 2 at 10 minutes. Baus has somehow found some tempo to himself there. No one to match his wave, and he's just going to crash this in. Fatesky going to opt to use that True Shot Barrage. Thin the wave out a little bit. Shove comes through as Baus body slams thin air, and Fatesky teleports away from it. The real action is going to be happening in top side, as Lost Returns seem to have push in both bot and top at the same time right now. No objectives on the map to capitalize, but it means that Crowny's just going to be eating up these plates. Look at this. If it's not this wave, it's going to be the next one. Of course, towers get a little bit squishier post 5 minutes. Shoving in waves, destroying the towers. Baus taking an aggressive trade. Fatesky might be in trouble, though. You do not disrespect this man when he's playing Gragas. His flash is used by Fatesky. Tries to get aggressive and bomber combo, baby. Lost Ratones Baus with first blood. Not something you'd see, or you'd expect to see coming into this game. But down goes the ADC. Fatesky thought he had a fight there. It's a seasoned assist on mid lane as well. Now Lost Returns activating. Bizgard forced to use the Orianna ult and his own flash as Bitzer flash cyclones in, trying to save the play. Nemesis under the chopping block, but Bitzer is a little bit overextended as Velia looks to take him out. The charm lands. He's going to go down to 1 HP and Velia finishes off the kill. Now the dive on Bizgard is the next agenda, but he understands he's in danger, forced to walk back as Lost Returns take a significant advantage. 8 minutes in the game. Next set of grubs spawning 1 minute 30 seconds. 1 minute 50 seconds on the Drake, and the first little bit of action as the flash forward from Kansky forces out Velia's flash. First little bit of action is favoring Lost Returns. If Ezreal's busy in bot lane, he can't go top. He can't match the Rumble. Sorry, he can't match the Corki Janna. And plates are going to go over to the side of Lost Ratones no matter what. That's the idea. Plus, with the signature proxy, it's a really good timer for it. He always knows when to do this. Fatesky, you can try and stop him. We've got about 5 seconds to do this before the wave crashes under his tower. And I don't think you want this 1v1, sir. Although, might not be a 1v1. Blast coning is Kamsky. Look at this rat. Really living up to the team name. Okay, this looks inting, right? It looks really bad. But yet again, take a look at the minimap. Look at how much pressure Baus is drawing right now. Wukong's coming over to him. And the real thing is that Baus is getting this wave. So even if he dies here, which it looks like he will, unless he manages to get out there using the phase rush proc and the move speed from Swifties, trying to get away, the Q works. Ezreal might try to catch him. Look how much time he's buying. This is what I'm talking about. Even as Baus were to die here, which it looks like he's not going to, this guy is crazy. He's insane. Flash, was that Flash for Ezreal? No, it was E. And he's out. Baus is out. But here's the big part is look top tower right now. They're getting grubs and they're getting top tower because 3 members of DMG were chasing Baus around the map. They're chasing Baus around the map, so they lose everything on the top side of the map. They lose grubs. So those feeder strengths, they're looking mighty close as they will get the Drake on the other side, but there's first turret. Again, reaping the fruits of Baus's labor is Crowny and Reckless. And when this guy doesn't die, you can just see how impactful that playstyle is. Not only does he get the wave, he wastes so much time. And now DMG really behind the tempo of the game. Looking at a 3.2k gold deficit 11 minutes in, somehow, out of absolutely nowhere. It just exists, this gold deficit. It doesn't make sense. Ooh. Doesn't have the flash though, Baus. But he's being hovered for the first time in his life by 4 members of Lost Ratones, and oh, they're going to collapse on this Orianna. They are going to collapse on this Orianna. Cease and desist is available. There is the explosive cast, straight into the Vi's waiting fists, and Corki claims the feeder warfare for the blue team, and the feeder strengths go down to Lost Ratones. But DMG, only going to take a couple plates. Not going to be able to repeat or mirror the dive that happened on Bizguard there. And it's not like Bizguard even misplayed, it's just Lost Ratones. So proactive on the map. They take top tower, then they reset, and they push in bot, get the dive, and take bot tower. The champs that want to be a little bit quicker, yeah, there's Reckless's swift marches. Ari's going to ult forward, land the charm on Ezreal there, and he's trying to get peeled by Kamsky. He's instantly one-tapped. Crowny takes him out. And Kamsky, left wondering what the hell just happened to his ADC, is in the top side. Baus is going to sprint out of it. Equalizer used by Bucci, trying to get something done, but it's just going to get nothing. Velia here as well to catch out Bitzer. Doesn't have the Cyclone as mid tower going down at the same time. Mr. Observer, can I please see what's happening on the top side of the map? Bitzer somehow got out. He's running amok this game. Has the Sundered Sky. Baus is staying for this wave. Bucci has flash. He opts to use it. Flash forward. Explosive cast from Baus does miss, but Bucci's not going to get the kill. And you can just see how much DMG really feel like they're behind in this game. It's desperation. All these plays, they scream of desperation. So Lost Ratones have top push, they have mid push and bot push all simultaneously. It's not something you often see. Reckless forcing out Kamsky. This bot side jungle, it belongs to the blue team. It belongs to Lost Ratones. Blue buff over to Nemesis and Velia at the same time. And let's check out this replay of what happened on mid. Brutal from Lost Ratones. Wait, did he also get Kamsky? Actually, I didn't realize this. The second charm lands as well. I didn't realize that's a double kill. God, Nemesis is so clean on the Ahri there. Bizguard, too scared to walk through his own jungle, has to walk around because Lost Ratones just have a complete iron curtain on the map. Now they're going to go for top tier 2. And they're on the wrong side of the map here. Yet again, DMG, look at this. Lost Ratones recognize that they can overload the top side as we see the Ahri using the ultimate, gets in melee range and just one-shots Bushki. Baus on the other side of the map finally might be in a little bit of trouble, but no, he's not. This guy's unkillable. You can't kill the Baus. On Gragas, this guy is looking like LeBron. He's prime LeBron right now. He's just running circles around him, shooting hoops with his ultimate. And I'm not even sure what you're meant to do here if you're DMG. It just looks like everywhere you're being outplayed. You're being outplayed on the overloads, right? Lost Ratones, very, very good job of overloading the correct side laners. Bitzer gets a little bit of tempo there, managed to steal the red buff somehow. But Reckless is actually on top of him here. He's scaring the jungler out of his own jungle. He's playing Janna support. It's a 2.3k gold lead. Actually, take a look at this gold lead, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at an 8k gold lead, 16 minutes in the game. This is not something you see. This is not something you see. This is an absolute domination right now from Lost Ratones as the bot tier 2 also going to be taken out in 16 minutes of the game. Lost Ratones making it look like this is just This bots. It's child's play for them. As now, yet again, Lost Ratones, they set their eyes on the blue side jungle. They're going to claim that territory as the Rift Herald goes down on the top side of the map. At the same time as Lost Ratones have tempo on the bot side. It's crazy. They win on both sides of the map, this team. All it's going to do is delay the inevitable as that wave goes down. Lost Ratones just waiting for that sweet, sweet spawn of Atacon. Second Atacon goes up. Ooh, boy, is it going down. Should DMG choose to get back in this game, might start with a solo kill on the top side should Bucci be able to kill Baus, but Baus is looking unkillable for the first time in his career. As Velia might be the one with the angle, using the cease and desist on Bucci, forced to flash away. We still have the explosive cask, and it's utilized there. Bucci gonna go down to Baus, equalizes the wave, but 4 members of Lost Ratones swarming him. And devour his corpse. 300 gold over to the Gragas, who now has a massive shutdown. Baus. That's not how Bausen's lore works. You're meant to be the guy giving the shutdown. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Flash force from Baus. First mistake of the game, the true shot barrage. Not good enough. Now Reckless. He's just taking so much space. This Reckless guy is pretty good at the game, huh? He's pretty damn good, huh? I mean, we all knew it. We all knew it. But when you watch this Lost Ratones team, you really understand just how insane the individuals are. And on the receiving end, DMG, they just look like a flock. They don't know what they're doing. They're being herded around by Lost Ratones around the map as the flash forward just one-shots Fatesky. Down he goes as Voracious Atacon spawns in the bot lane. And that is going to be game-deciding. No ADC to clear the mid-wave. And now Lost Ratones, screw Atacon. They're saying, we want your base. And the base they're going to have. Explosive cask on cooldown. Velia, the cease and desist, coming back in exactly 1 second as Bits are looking for the flank. Has the Cyclone opportunity. Lost Ratones, they don't even want to fight this. They just want the inhib. They're going to take the inhib, and now they rotate to top lane. Look at this. Top tier 3. Next on the agenda is Baus, the doorkeeper, saying, you can't come here. I'm going to stop you. I got a big fat body slam, and it's going to hit you. No explosive cast, but cease and desist, spirit rush. Both available here as the equalizer comes through, trying to get something done as DMG. True shot barrage to follow up, hits Crowny right in the noggin, but Baus is the one under the gun there as the W from Rakan is going to land, but the explosive cask is massive, and so is the cease and desist. Follows up Reckless, now in the middle of his team, healing absolutely everyone as Baus does massive damage in the backline. Nemesis takes out Bizguard. 3 members of DMG remain to all 5 of Lost Ratones. Charm does miss. And out they go, Lost Ratones. They take what they want, and they leave. Like bandits. Like common criminals. They rinse you, and they say, goodbye, have a nice day, sir. Enjoy Super Minions for 20 minutes. Baus Gragas, man. Check out this fight, alright? Watch how Baus plays this. It's so aggressive. Great equalizer there. True Shot Barrage lands on Crowny's head, and Baus is 1v4 right now, but he's utilizing the speed so well, and it's that explosive cask that literally turns the fight around, followed up by a beautiful cease and desist right on top of Bizguard, who doesn't Zonya's it because I think he thinks it might be on Bitzer. And then the damage from Lost Ratones is just too high. Reckless flashes forward, creates that space for his team. The inhib goes down, and Lost Ratones, they make out like I said, common street folk. Like bandits. DMG. Are they going to get perfect gamed? It's not quite a perfect game. Bits are just dead, I do believe. As TP comes through from Butcher, you don't want to be TPing into this fray, mate. Lost Ratones, take him out as well. Thanks for the freebie. Oh my goodness, speaking of not wanting to TP in the fray, double TP from Lost Ratones as Baus first. He wants Bizguard. They're looking for the ace here. Nemesis still has the Spirit Rush, charms the Rakan over the wall, and Komsky's going to go down. Is he? Yes, the Spirit Rush comes forward. Reckless flash forward into the queue. Lost Ratones, they want blood. Look at how hungry they are. Baus has somehow killed Orion on the bot side of the map, and Reckless is full healing the wave. This is annihilation. This is bullying. I've no other word for it. DMG, how do you come back from this? Baus is inting. No, Baus, you had a perfect KD. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that's game 1. What the hell did I just watch?